day, we used to listen to songs like Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston and Mario and Tevin Campbell. And they used to have three hooks. And on that third hook, they used to go in and they used to riff. And they used to have, they used to show their vocal ability. And they used to, and go in and have, that was like the climax. And and that was like now songs are like 3 minutes tops. You have a downbeat and then the first verse comes in and then there's really Cuff It is like one of my favorite songs, but the song is like 1:03 long. You know what I'm saying? And so what happened to songs? Why are songs so short, and why are we no longer having songs that really have the artists go in and show their vocal range and talent and have you be like, yeah, and be like,
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Chris Brown gives me close to that. I have to say, if you listen to some and I always, every time he comes out with an album, I'm always looking for that one song that's going to show off his vocal ability. Because Chris Brown could sing. Chris Brown sings down.
We know.
And he always gives at least one song on each album that does it for me. The album that came out, Harder, he shows his vocal abilities. Make Love, off it, what album was that? Was that I forgot what album, but Make Love, he definitely shows off his vocal abilities on it. I would have to say Her. She does that sometimes. She gives me that sometimes. Sometimes it's very like this, but Her, Her, she does it sometimes.
Tank definitely does it.
Tank does it.
So let me ask you, because both of you are really heavy into music, especially you, Yvette. Do you remember, because there had to be something that, there was like a glitch in the system. There was something that changed it when R&B just switched over to this not new R&B, because it's been like this for a while now. But do you both recall when that transition happened, or was it something that gradually happened and we never picked up on it?
I think when the streaming really came into when we was trying to download from remember those stream live not then, but when it was it was just streaming and we wasn't using CDs no more, and I think that's when it was really it just.
Well, yeah, I would have to say it's 2012, 13. Okay. Because when I was still in high school, we still had Trey songs. He always gave a who, yeah. We had Monica. They people don't cry in songs anymore. I want to hear you cry for me. Everything is just oh. I'm I was sick, y'all. I was playing that all day this morning at work. But anyway, he's like, baby, I'm begging, baby. Sing. I don't scream out sing anymore to songs anymore. I don't scream that out.
It's at the end of a song, you're not going like this.
Yeah, because the drive, we don't have drives anymore. There's no drives anymore.
There's no drives, no vamps, nothing. Everything is just so and they say, R&B
it's just
dead.
Flat.
It's just they all whispering. Flat. Nobody sings. Nobody is really singing unless you listen to
That's why I used to enjoy Fantasia on American Idol, because she gave that. I remember one time she came back 2 or 3 years later. You know how they bring the old stars back, the old winners? And Fantasia was on that stage, and when I tell you, I felt like I wanted to take my shoes off, and she was like, you know, you got Fantasia. Sometimes Fantasia look like she get the Holy Spirit everywhere she go. She could be in a room full of, she could be in a room full of Karen and Becky, and Fantasia go there.
She miss you. That was, I had to sing background for Fantasia. Ooh, shout out. I had to sing background for Fantasia one day, and I literally stopped in the middle of the song, like, bitch, you better sing. I was like, oh, wait.
You was like, go ahead. The man, whoever was organizing the show was like, what is that little heifer doing?
Look, I'm missing the alto. Where's the alto? The alto fell out.
No, alto fell out. I was singing tenor that day, so they was missing a tenor.
Anyway. Tenor fell out. I'm missing the bottom. Where the bottom at?
You know how the deacons, be having their handkerchief and be waving it when the pastor getting in. You gonna have Fantasia.
And then we had to end it off in total praise, and she's leading. And I was like.
The bottom lip was quivering. Oh, you know,
Fantasia, that's my girl. She is so lovely to be around. Shout out, she's so authentic and so nice.
I love her voice.
And she gives a great show.
She does.
She gives a great show.
She does. Great show.
A great show. Shout out to Jesse Powell and Keith Wonderboy Johnson, who just passed away, like so young. I mean, Jesse Powell, that's you. That song, his falsetto alone.
So yeah. I'm gonna go somewhere. And I don't want to bring his name up. Don't want to bring it up. But R. Kelly, when he was in his prime, he was good.
You can't negate his contribution to the game. You can't.
He was. Oh my God! When he sang that song "When a Man Loves a Woman," when he had all the microphones around him.
Love.
Yeah. Child. When he sang at Whitney Houston's funeral.
I
Oh my God. What a waste.
A waste. And even there's a song that he has, "Looking for Love." It's like a gospel type of song.
Okay.
That he had. I think it was on the R album that I ran. But it was like, I've been looking for love in all the wrong places, and now I finally found someone who cared for me. No matter the storm, it was you who helped me face it. And at the end, he was just going in. He was like, "Thank you, Jesus." You know, and he was just going in at the end. And it was just like, yo, this nigga, he was fighting demons.
Yeah.
You know, and he was like, I was like, God, if he could have just got it together.
Yeah.
You know.
You know who else does it? Faith Evans.
I was just about to say her name.
Yes.
Evans.
Yes.
Down a song. We'll sing it, we'll run it to the ground.
Yes.
Oh, I can listen to her all day, especially on Tears of Joy. Oh my gosh, she goes off at the end. Just like sing. And flat-footed. She could just sing flat-footed.
Well,
you know who I can listen to? What, Mary?
Yeah, you know I'm obsessed with some Mary. You know what it is about Mary?
No, she loves some Mary.
Mary reminds me of that female that sing in your church. It ain't perfect, but it's raw and it's real. And when you're in church, you ain't worried about the person's tone and all that kind of stuff. I'm not here to nitpick what you whatever's coming out your mouth is real. And y'all know I've been a Mary fan for years.
No, Mary got some bangers.
She do.
Mary got some bangers.
She do.
And there's
What you say?
No more drama.
No more drama. I don't care.
My God.
She takes
my God. Let me tell y'all something. I did karaoke a few months ago, and that was a song I sang.
We're doing it in Atlantic City. We're doing it in Atlantic City. We gotta do it.
So the part that at the end, the way she was going off at the end, that's what we talk about. She said, keep these demons out my face. You know, yeah.
I wish I was there to see that, Kisha.
Oh, girl.
Listen, it's part 2.
We're number 1.
We're number 1.
We're number 1.
Let me tell you something. You know who does it for me? I could have a playlist of 40 songs of his and not play all my favorite songs of his. And that's 563. Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, really?
I love Joe. He's having a concert soon, too.
Where?
I believe so. He's having a concert somewhere. I think so.
Yeah. Joe 563. Brandy.
Yeah, I
When
used
You
to love
Touch
Brandy.
A Brandy full moon album, that joint, When You Touch Me, that song on that album.
She's another one that was a crooner. She used to croon a lot.
She will make you go to church on that song. And that song ain't about church. But that song, she will.
Well, with the song she did with Wanye Morris, what's his name? Broken Hearted.
Wanye.
Wanye. He was another
Broken
one.
Hearted.
He was.
Yeah, he allegedly was an abuser too.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's on
Kevin Ross. Kevin Ross.
Mm.
Let me tell you something. Kevin Ross, I have his songs on repeat at least 3 times a week for like a good 4 hours.
Yeah, y'all made me the one to listen to some R&B tonight.
Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing like it.
Nothing like it.
Yeah.
Nothing like it.
My daughter has an old soul, my middle one, because she listens to a lot of 90s R&B.
Me too.
A lot of 90s.
Good.
She plays a lot of 90s R&B. She don't listen to this crap today.
Good.
I don't listen, like these new artists, I'm like, who's that? Oh, what song they sing? Oh, okay. Because like I feel as if, like we said, it lost the touch of making you feel. Like music is supposed to make you feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, and one of my favorite things to do is take a nice ride, a nice drive, late at night, seeing the lights and stuff, and playing some R&B, some 90s R&B.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's such a vibe. Such a vibe. Push you in.
Have y'all listened to Mary's new album? Good Morning Gorgeous.
Hello, I downloaded it, but I haven't listened to it. Listen to it yet.
Listen to it. You gotta listen to it.
I downloaded Chris Brown's. I haven't listened to it yet. Justin Timberlake. Some old Justin Timberlake. Mint Condition. SWV.
Jodeci.
Like there's certain, like, oh my God, it's like so many.
Martin.
Casey. Joe.
And that was so improv. Like they didn't even know he was gonna.
I saw that interview.
Yeah, he just came out.
Interview.
They didn't know he was gonna do all of that. They didn't know he was
gonna do that. That was improv, y'all.
He just came out and did it.
But going back to how we said that the little extra at the end, because you know when he got it, he said, "Ooh yeah,
Nick Petty."
Give a dog. like Michael Jackson, like the end of Lady in My Life.
Yes.
Like the drive of that song. when he just started going in.
Yeah.
Right, when he,
Yep.
If I don't do like this, or
I need to hold myself. If you don't make me hold myself, then you didn't do your job.
Yeah.
And I don't be holding myself to these songs now.
No.
Like Lufa.
They're not giving enough minutes to
it's too short. It comes on and then it's gone. And I be like, it's over already.
It's just like the style is not there anymore. Like it's
not.
Like
it's nothing to it.
Popcorn and everything is just whispering. I'm like, sing. You're a singer.
Yeah.
Open your mouth.
Yeah.
Why are you whispering? Sing.
Yeah, it's a little disheartening, but I mean that's why I'm constantly listening to old stuff or listening to the artists that I keep on rotation. Like I have the same artists that I keep on rotation. I love Tank, I love Tank's writing, I love Joe. I love Joe. And I love Chris Brown. I do. So because we had this debate up for debate. If Chris Brown and Usher went head to head, who do you think would win?
Chris Brown. Because Chris Brown has Usher could sing. He definitely could sing. But Chris Brown's voice is more like he's more churchy. Like if Chris Brown sang a song in church, I could see him having the whole congregation up and holding themselves. I don't know if Usher can do that. I don't think Usher can.
Usher can sing now. He can sing.
He can have the whole church holding himself like this and rocking back and forth.
What song did he
do? Usher got moves.
Okay, yeah, moves like singing moves or dance moves.
He got moves. Well, he got both, but he got.
The thing is, I don't know who will win. Like, I just think they're just great at what they do. You know what I'm saying? Because Usher did pave the way for Chris Brown.
He sure did.
Usher paved the way. With Chris Brown, Chris Brown, he took it and, you know what I'm saying, and just made his own flair and just,
I'll be honest with y'all, I really feel that thing with Rihanna, really, because Chris Brown was getting to a level where he was he was sweet like American Pie. And I really feel like that incident that happened with him and Rihanna just took, because he was going there. He was gonna be the king of R&B. He would have been the king of R&B, and that just ruined him.
I remember.
So.
No, I agree, and I believe that one incident, that one incident, unfortunately, they made that scar him for life, and I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
For one incident to now be the one thing that, like, these mofos out here, they doing stuff every single day that nobody sees.
And Tommy Lee, how many times she got her ass beat from Tommy Lee? Okay.
But we holding that against him forever. And I'm not saying what he did was right. He was wrong.
He was wrong.
He said he was wrong. He know he wrong. But Riri was wrong too. Can we just call a thing a thing?
Yeah.
We know she was in there. She was in that car bucking.
She was bucking and bucking. Because within 2 weeks, she was back with him. And it was not she was back with him because she had a low self-esteem. She was back with him because she knows the whole storyline of what happened in that car and what she did to provoke it to get to that situation, that the level it did. So.
But she flipped out and he flipped out. And they were kids at the time.
Yeah.
Like 18.
Just because you in a Lamborghini or a Ferrari don't make you an adult. You're still a child with money.
Exactly.
But
right.
That's besides the point. But yeah, I mean, I'm still up in the air about whether or not Chris Usher, because Usher is he's my age. That's my demographic. But Chris, he be putting out hits like, I just feel that Usher fell off after he got with Tamika. You know what I'm saying? I felt that when his mom was at the helm and she was steering the ship, his mom was the one that really knew the Usher brand. And then when he left his mom to go with whatever management company, it just fell off. His music wasn't the same. It wasn't that Usher that we knew and loved. Like, I didn't like his music as much. You know, it just didn't hit the way, 8701 and Confessions, you know what I'm saying? It just wasn't the same. But that's just my opinion.
And a lot of times that has to do with the writers. Mm-hmm. The team that you're sitting with, helping you write these albums.
But Usher, you're still a legend in my book, hon.
He is a legend. He's legendary.
Still a legend. And I have to come and see you in Vegas, because I heard you give a good show.
But yeah, so artists like Jamie Foxx, even Jamie's album.
I love Jamie Foxx.
Can I take you home, girl? Yeah, Jamie. Tamia.
Let's talk about celebrities, not to take it in a different direction, but one of my Caucasian patients, she showed me a video. She was in some music store. She showed me a video of Jamie Foxx. And when I tell you, it's somebody celebrities, his skin was glowing. And I think this was so perfect with her phone. I'm like, yo, he looked like a whole snack cake. And he just was in the store and had the fans around him and stuff. I'm like, yo, his skin was gleaming in that damn store.
What did you got a filter on your phone? Do you walk around with a personal filter?
He's like, beautiful. A lot of them be looking good. I'm like, I need that water you drinking.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out sooner or later. We'll find out what they got, and we'll use it. We'll walk around with it. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what can we do to make this music better besides Yvette putting out more music?
Listen to the old ones. It's funny that you say that question, because the other day I was driving and I said, I really feel bad for artists who had some good hits in the 90s, but are not making the money that they would have made today off of those songs. Mm-hmm. So I was like, if I was an art, like how Ashanti tried she couldn't get the rights to her music, so she was going to redo her music. I really feel like a lot of these artists need to redo some of the music they did in the 90s and bring it back for these young kids to hear it and appreciate it, because it's ancient now. And for a kid to say, I'm going to go and listen to a song from the 90s, you got to make them listen to it. They're not going to just go and I'm going
to dust my pen off. I'm going to dust my pen off and start writing again and start putting out these hits. You know what I'm saying? Start putting out these hits.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm going to start putting out these, writing this stuff. Put my pen in my pad. I'm going to be Herbie Hancock and Babyface about this piece.
I know that's right.
About when can I see you again?
Just make sure your shit is not over 2 minutes though.
Right?
Next.
Exactly 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
And the radio, that's one of the things. The radio don't play it if it's longer than a certain amount of time. That's why these songs be like 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. Every track I produce is at least 5 minutes.
See, that's too long, Kaya. Your shit
every track I produce is right
on the
shelf
with the pen that wrote it.
It be having a prelude, an interlude, a B section, a vamp, a drop.
You want to take it out?
I want to be ready when he comes.
You be like, all right.
You're like, when is it over? It's over. It's not over. The party's not over. Anyway, what's the moral of this story, ladies?
Good question. Be true to yourself, and don't hurt nobody's feelings. If you just, one thing what life is, we are in a time in our lives where we could be whatever we want to be, and we've talked about this before. We could be whatever we want to be, and that is a fact. So while you are being whoever you are, if you decided to throw your whole old self in the garbage, that's fine, but do not step all over other people while you're in the process of being something else. Amen.
Amen.
I would have to say, be proud of where you come from. Be proud of be proud of yourself. And for the music, I would have to say, let's bring back the old school. Let's bring it back. Let's talk about love. Let's make your heart feel warm. I want to hug myself. So let's bring that back.
Yes.
Shall we?
Yes.
Let's take it back to the old school. Let's take it to Union Square.
I want to do the church mother rock to me.
I want to say, ha ha!
Yeah. Hallelujah.
Hey, hey! I would like to say that, Kanye West has been forgiven for a little too much from us, from the Black delegate. While we're talking about whitewashing and music, we've forgiven him for making America great again hats, for hugging Trump like he was his daddy, for running for president, taking votes away from, people that we really needed to get the votes. We forgave him for a whole lot, and we also was listening to him in Sunday service. Where will it end? Well, we gotta teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Because he don't have a sense of pride.
And that's the dude I'm talking about. That's the person that's in an interracial relationship, and they do not like themselves. They don't like their inner soul. They don't like their culture. They don't like who they are. They don't like their humble beginnings. They don't like their roots. They don't like, especially roots, like the movie Roots. They don't like the African in them. So.
But he was the one that wrote "When It All Falls Down." So I don't understand. Can't afford a car, but you name your daughter Alexis. Like, I don't understand. Make it make sense. But anyway, we gotta do better, people.
Definitely do better.
Like Robert Nesta Marley says, everything's gonna be all right. I remember when they used to say, everything's gonna be all right. And that was a 9-minute song. That was like a 9, 10, 11-minute song.
Yes.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, the Melanin Movement. Don't forget to subscribe.
Thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up.
Thumbs up to Between Sisters. And to my sisters, Evie Kish.
I think we'll start doing this instead of this.
Okay, then. And Jesus' name.
I felt that. spirit.
Well, until next time, guys. We love you for watching. Good night.